Good morning to everybody. It's another beautiful day. We spoke about how Yaakov Avinu, he left Lavan's house with his wife and the kids going back. And he sends a message to Esav that I'm your brother Yaakov coming back. The question is, why do you remind to Esav something that he forgot about? Esav already forgot about you. He's busy with his own family, with his own life. So many years passed, over 20 years passed. Yaakov sends a messenger to remind to Esav, I'm still alive, I'm still existing, and I'm coming. And I'll be passing through your city, through Edom. Why you have to pass through Edom? Go around. You're going to your parents' house. Your parents don't live in Edom. You could go around, and Esav would never know that you came back. You're making people themselves create their own problems, and then they look for a solution. Then Esav when Esav gets a message, Yaakov is coming back. Oh, Esav gets 400 men, which are on the same his level. Esav, when he's with 400 men, is coming towards Yaakov. And Yaakov, it says in chapter 32, Pasuk 8, Yaakov got very frightened and scared. He got very stressed out. Well, you got scared and stressed out because you just created a problem. Now you're looking for a solution. Now you're praying to Hashem. Hashem will help me. Hashem save me. And that was very important for Torah to mention it, because it's teaching us a lesson that we keep on repeating the same mistakes. In life, we create our own problems, and then we want to then we're looking for solutions. And then we cry to Hashem, help us to solve the issue. The biggest problem is, we like to remind things. Yaakov reminds to Esav that he's still alive, he still exists, while he forgot about it. In our days, we keep on repeating the same mistakes. We keep on reminding to each other, 10 years ago you said something to me. 20 years you did something. People remind to each other, and that caused a lot of problems. It's like one marriage counselor said, I think the biggest problem, professional marriage counselor said, the biggest problem nowadays that the spouses, they keep on reminding each other their problems. 5 years ago, 10 years ago you said something about my mom. Remember 20 years ago you did something. Remember on the day of the wedding 30 years ago. We are creating our own problems, reminding each other our issues, our negatives, and then we try to solve it. It costs us. It cost to Yaakov. It costed him a lot. Now he reminds to Esav, he needs to make a peace with Esav. Yaakov cannot sleep for a few days, cannot eat for a few days. The whole family is stressed out. They're getting scared. Esav's coming with 400 people, and plus, now he wants to solve the issue. Yaakov sends out a lot of cattle, animals, donkeys, horses, camels. It was around 600 animals that he had to send out as a gift. He split it in 3 different shifts just to give to Esav, so maybe Esav will cool off a little bit, really relax a little bit. That costed him a lot of money, just to reminding Esav that he's alive. We remind sometimes bad things to each other, it costs us, because then we're looking for a solution. And so a big lesson we'll learn from here. If you want to remind somebody something, remind something good, something positive, something great that happened in your life, something positive that happened. It's like a guy, he went for a job interview. Who is interviewing him? His own classmate from over 20 years ago. They used to be in school together. So he reminded him, remember how I used to beat you in a basketball game over 20 years ago? You came for a job interview. This is what you remind him. He's interviewing him. You right now, he's thinking to give you a job or not to give you a job. You remind him how you used to beat him in the basketball. Baruch Hashem, you just remind him this, not other stuff. So people should be careful. You want to remind something to somebody, bring something positive, something good, something strong. Everybody should have a blessed day. Rabbi Hanania.